Hey flosstube, sorry it's been so long. At the end of May and beginning of June, my family took a big road trip, and so I've got all kinds of goodies, but not a lot of stitching done. I'm gonna start with the stuff that I've stitched. I had to take stuff out of snaps to use for other things on the road. So here's my progress on the Porter Ash Residence by Debbie Patrick. I'm excited to get back to this one when I can. And since Father's Day is coming up, I have had to put everything on hold and work on my Father's Day pattern. This is what I have on it so far. It's dolphins in a glass bottle, and at the bottom it says "Catch the Waves." My dad likes dolphins. So, and that is from, I think, Cross Stitch Crazy magazine. And for the monthly stitch alongs, here was last month's, boy that got undone, for the Pumpkin Passport by Frosted Pumpkin. And I think it's Grease. Is this one? And the Postcards from Around the World by Clouds Factory. This is New Delhi. That one. And I did take out the bird, like a lot of other people did, to make sure the little postcard lines, because I didn't like that it was missing from that. So I've got to catch up with that when I get finished with my dad's. So that's the stitch alongs. Stitch along, mystery stitch along started today, and I need to get the floss for that and get that kitted up. I've got the fabric for it, and I am excited to see what they come out with this year. Is anybody else gonna do it? Let me know down in the comments. And so that's all for whips, and I guess the monthly stitch alongs are mini finishes. The rest of these are the goodies. I was able to stop at 2 different cross stitch shops, one in North, I thought it was North Carolina, but I guess it's New York, in Fayetteville. It's the Stitcher's Garden, or a Stitcher's Garden, and then Strawberry Sampler. I'm not sure where that was. We were stopping by them on our way to other things. We drove from here in Gainesville, Florida, we stopped at Fayetteville for the night, and then went up to Palmyra, New York. No. We stopped at Palmyra second. Where did we go? There are so many places. Palmyra. Where was that other place? Harmony. Sorry. We went to Harmony first, and then down to Palmyra, and then to Niagara Falls, and then New York City, and then down to Lancaster, Pennsylvania to visit family, and then Hershey to visit the Hershey chocolate factory, and then back here. And on the way, I had my mom stop at the closest cross stitch shops. The first one that I went to was so cool. I don't know if any of you have ever been to a Stitcher's Garden, but it's in this big barn, and the first floor is the cross stitch shop, and then there's like a salon and psychic thing on top, and then another floor that they haven't done anything with, but it's so cool. And I spent way too much money in both places. I had to space it out as I got. Thankfully, I have direct deposit from my work, and I was able to spend some of it from one paycheck and some of it from a second paycheck. And I guess I will start with, let's say I've got needle minders. So there's this needle minder. I love autumn and fall, so I really like the blingy pumpkin. And it's Mag Friends Accoutrement Designs. Accoutrement. And that's the only actual needle minder I bought. The rest of it is stuff that from the different places we went to, I got pins and such to make needle minders. And this was from an AC Moore somewhere. And the eye is a lot more green, but I thought that would make a really cool needle minder. Ah, stop wiggling. I got Hershey's Kiss from the Chocolate Factory. And New York, I got a little Skyline and Statue of Liberty. And this is supposed to be a fridge magnet, so it's already got a magnet on the back. Just have to... I'll probably need 2 of the little round ones for that one. And I don't know if any of you have ever watched the show Oddities, but I got to go to Obscura when we went to New York. It was awesome. I got to meet Mike. He was so nice. And so I got a little magnet from them. And so those are all of the things I'm going to turn into needle minders. And the one actual needle minder. And from a Stitcher's Garden, I got this for my car. I love needlework. And they had a bunch of thread. So I tried to behave myself, but I did come away with some Gentle Arts. This is number 840 Royal Purple. Does not look purple at all on screen. And this is 950 Mediterranean Sea. And those are a lot darker in real life. And then one of the Joann's that we stopped at had some variegated floss by DMC number 4040 on sale, so picked up some of that. That was all the thread I got. And both shops had, the Strawberry Sampler had a 20% off sale on fabric, and the first store had fabric, and my LNS doesn't have, they have fabric, but they don't have dyed fabrics. And so while I had a chance to get some, I got these. So these 4 are from the Strawberry Sampler, and I got Sugared Ginger, which it's a little more peachy in real life. And this is an opalescent 28 count. Sorry. Can't see the shiny. I don't really have shiny fabric, so I had to grab some of that. And this is called Jewel 32 count. And Haunting, which it's much more purple. And so those were from Strawberry Sampler, and from the, oh, I missed this one. This one's Caribbean Blue. I don't know if they're by a company, because they don't, as you can see, they don't really have anything on the labels. And these 2 were from the other store. That's showing up pretty true to life. I love the color. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of these. I just, while I had access to them. This is much browner in real life, not this weird mustard color. I was like, oh, I got all these Halloween patterns and I thought I could put them on these, but the Halloween patterns are dark, and so I'm going to be putting them on, if I did this, it'd be dark fabric, and so I don't know if it'd show up. So I have to do a floss toss on that. And those are all my fabrics. Yeah. I clumped all of my patterns that I got together, so I think I can kind of remember which is from which store, but it doesn't really matter. So this one is a Plum Street sampler. It's called Jack's Bash. And I love Halloween and fall, so that was the most of the patterns that I got. And it says, here in the ruffed in autumn bower, the knobby gourd and bitter flower, we merry make and sing hooray to our friend Jack on his birthday. And one of my friends suggested that I turn like the little people into Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I may or may not do that. Sorry, the cat's chewing on stuff. So there's that one. And this is a Halloween sampler by Cottage Garden Samplings. They had this one done up in the store, and my mom thought it was really cute. And I agreed. And so it's like an ABCs of Halloween stuff. It's got Abracadabra, Broom, Creepy, Dracula, Eerie, Frankenstein, Goblins, Halloween, Imitate, Jinx, Knocking, Loot, Magic, Newt, October, Pumpkin, Quake, Raven, Spells, Twilight, Unusual, Voodoo, Witch, X-Ray, Yells, Zombie. First I thought it was a Lizzie Kate, but it is not. And to go along with my other Ink Circles mandala, I got this one. And this one's called Wings and Things. I really like the pictures, the fabric they've got that on. It's really pretty blue, green. And the Stitcher's Garden gave me a free pattern. And this is the Cricket Collection, The Great Pumpkin Conspiracy by Vicki Hastings. And this is also the Cricket Collection by Vicki Hastings, and it's just October. And this one they had in the strawberry sampler on the wall, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. The picture they've got on here is just not, it doesn't do it justice at all. It's by Renato Parolin, and it's just called Halloween, but it was huge. And I just kept going back to it. It was expensive, so I just had to make that decision. But I wish that there was a better picture of it, because it is really nice. I'm excited to do that one. And this is my last pattern. A friend of mine has dash hounds, and she loves Halloween as well, so I got this to do for her. I thought that was super cute. Halloweenies. And this is Plum Street Samplers by Paulette Stewart. It's Halloweenies. And so those are all of the patterns. And so I've done the patterns, the fabrics, the needle minders, the license plate, went through all of my whips, and that, my mom bought this for me to do. They had it up in display in the Stitcher's Garden, and it's counted canvas, I think it's called. I just have to get the, I told her that if she wanted me to do it, she could buy the stuff and I'd give it a go, because I've never done these. And so she got the stretcher bars and the canvas and the tacks. We just have to get the thread. The problem is that there's a couple of the Karen collection, which I think is silk. It's gonna be pricey. And I gotta get some pearl cotton. So there's that one. And then the AC Moore had these that you could fill in with stitching. This is embroidery. Well, I thought those were neat, so I thought I'd give those a go. So not cross-stitch related, but close. And the only other thing is when we were in Pennsylvania, I had to get a quilt. So I got an Amish quilt, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys, because I'm going to put it, we've got a really tall ceiling, so I'm going to put it up there somewhere, if I can figure out how to hang it. But I wanted to share it. Because it's not really big enough for a bed or anything. And plus, I don't think I'd want to take the chance of it getting ruined by like body oils and whatnot. So, those were all of my goodies. I had a super fun time. I wish I had been able to go to more cross-stitch shops across the country. But I am really happy with what I got, and I'm excited to get stuff started. And so I'm gonna... What? You want to say hi? Pocket's saying hi again. What? I fed you right before the video so you wouldn't come in here and scream at me. Gotta love cats. So I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you all have a wonderful stitchy month, and I will see you guys next time.